I thought last night's meeting was just great. Fundamental to the building of the Honor Brigade is authenticity. So being authentic about your engagement with other people, being authentic to yourself, being authentic to how we actually build the Honor Brigade from an idea to 878 people going to 878 grave sites in a morning at Arlington National Cemetery. So this is a big mission. Trying to put together 1,000 people is a big deal, and so to be able to pull it off, we have to be as authentic and as real as we can be about our relationship to the mission, our capacity to contribute, and that takes awareness, and that's the practice of mindfulness. So last night we started the meeting with just a kind of a, hey, how's everybody doing? We started with a mindfulness practice, and then we started with, hey, how's everybody doing? And we just went around the room. And last night when I expressed how I was doing, I was like, what did I say? I said, I'm experiencing a lot of anger and rage. and then everybody else said the same thing, and another person said, I'm also experiencing anger and rage. So that's the way I felt. So I know it kind of is like, oh, you really want your leader to be like open about that? But it's just, that's the whole thing, authenticity. So that part went really, really great. I'll come back to some other thoughts later on. Another thing that stood out yesterday was Paula, the Points of Light Frontline Families AmeriCorps member, started taking on a more kind of active leadership role, ownership of the Honor Brigade, so to speak. And having this space as a way to practice interacting with people, interacting with your style of leadership, encouraging others, getting practice doing that, actually, languaging it, putting information out, interacting with the feedback from the people who are receiving your information, this interplay of idea and momentum and movement and motivation around a central purpose. So it's a thing that you can think about, plan for all you want, but the only way you get better at it is by doing it. So it's very exciting to watch Paula become take more ownership of her leadership role. So that was cool, and that's a piece I want to leave with that. All right. Another kind of cool thing that is kind of developed on its own is a culture of, if you have a good idea and you bring it up, you better be able to implement it. I was reminded of kind of last night's interaction around this new kind of Facebook board structure that we're going to bring into play. And there's an element of openness inside the Honor Brigade community, but there's also an element of hierarchy. So, we're going through the meeting, and then as we get to the end for the structure of the Facebook board, there was just this kind of moment of like, all right, gotta commit, here we go. And people were kind of buttressed by the kind of the fullness of it, I guess. I don't know, but it was funny. So anyway, there's this there's a growing culture that's developing inside the Honor Brigade that's pretty neat. So I want to point that out.